What's up, y'all? Got a family to feed, so let's get into this tea. So for those that's interested in learning how to do YouTube, listen, I already got y'all set up. If you want to be a six-figure earner, make sure you tap into the link in the pinned comment. I literally have classes with my voice to teach y'all how to do what it is that I do and to literally make over six figures in a year. We working on six figures a month, but baby, right now, six figures a year sound good to me. So y'all make sure y'all tap in, link in the pinned comment. Right now, I only got it for $29.99. So while it's hot, tap in. Let's get into Who Did I Get Engaged to Part 1.
So as y'all know, me and Joe been together for a couple of months or whatever. So
Who the hell is Joe?
when I first met, before I even get started, I'm not here to bash anybody, belittle anybody or anything. I'm just here to honestly tell my truth. So when I first met Joe, everything was just fun. It was just perfect. He was loving, kind, caring. Everything was almost too good to be true. So I always looked for a flaw because ain't nobody perfect. Like we just never was made perfect. So I just knew it was a flaw somewhere, but I never could pinpoint my finger on it. Okay, so his baby
Is looking for a flaw not toxic as hell?
mama. Well, I always tell. First of all, Joe. I asked Joe how many kids he had. Joe told me he had 4 kids, and I know him and his baby mama went to prison. They both went to prison with the first baby, so they lost custody of the first baby. So I was aware that he had 3 kids, 3 more kids with her. Okay, so during the time me and Joe was dating, I found out he had another baby that lived in Conway. And we live in Little Rock, that's like 30 minutes away. So when I first heard about it, I asked him. He didn't want to tell me. I'm like, why you didn't tell me about a whole nother baby? He was like, because I didn't want to run you off. Keep in mind, the little girl like 8 years old. So I'm like, that want to ran me off. I'm like, Joe, is there anything else you have to tell me? Like, literally anything else you have to tell me? Like, no, that's it. Whoop the whoop. So I'm like, well, let's go get her. Let's go see her. He was like, he can't get her because she lived with her mama, the baby mama, or something like that. So with me being me, a grown woman, I'm like, you got a whole nother baby that you don't see. Let's get her. He like, we can't get her because whoop the whoop. So I'm steady putting pressure on her. Come to find out, it's easy to get her. She do live with her granny, but every time we call the granny or I contact the granny, she sent her like this. I'm talking about like this with the snap of her fingers. Like you can get her. You didn't want to get her, but his baby mama with the youngest kids, the only one I was aware of, told me he don't deal with his kids. You will see, but of course, if you around my kids every day, I would like to see you with your kids too. He was telling me the baby mama ain't gonna let him get his kids, which is true because we did go through some things with the baby mama where he could see the kids. Y'all, come to find out, he got another baby that's 10 years old. The baby mama reached out to me on Facebook and say he ain't seen his baby in 7 years. 7 years? Oh, y'all gotta come back for part 2 because
So he just got 23 babies on deck?
I gotta go into details. This just gets juicier and juicier.
That's crazy. All right. Where is it at? I just watched it. Where is my just watched? Girl, why you way down here?
And I'm sorry, I'm just brutally honest, y'all. I don't pretend like I'm happy if I'm not. I don't pretend like I don't do that. I don't fake it for the internet. It is what it is with me. So anyway, okay, his baby mama was telling me that he had 7 kids, but he was like, she just hating, she lying with the woo. And so she was like, she got 7 kids she don't take care of. So this one girl kept on popping up saying he got a baby by her, and the little girl name was Nova. She said they got a DNA test back in the day, and he was dealing with the baby. Keep in mind, when his baby mama went to prison, he got out. And he started dealing with this girl where they had a baby. He was at the hospital when the baby was born and everything. When he started dealing with me, I guess he was so embarrassed by the girl, he just got to telling me that ain't his baby. He got a DNA test and it wasn't. But his other baby mama told me that when they was together, he got a DNA test and it was his baby. So now, y'all, my antenna's going up because what is going on? Why is all these kids popping up and why are you not telling the truth about them? You know, like it's starting to not make sense to me. Okay, so anyway, when the oldest son baby mama reached out to me, she was like, hey, I seen you make a post up on the internet and saying that y'all just had Joe's oldest child. That's not true because I have his oldest child. I'm like, the little girl? She like, no, he have an oldest son. I looked at that baby one time and knew that was his twin. I knew that was his child. He was like, because I ain't get a DNA test on the baby, so I don't know if it's mine. Yes, you do, because the baby got your whole entire face. Like, you know that's your baby. He was like, okay. She was like, yeah, he noticed his baby. He used to keep the baby, or he seen the baby a couple of times with the whoop. But he said she took the baby and ran. Okay,
oh my God.
And I'm sorry, I'm just brutally honest, y'all. So now, y'all, my antenna's going up because what is going on? Why is all these kids popping up on why? And that y'all just had Joe's oldest child. That's not true because I have his oldest child. I'm like, the little girl? She like, no, he have an oldest son. I looked at that baby one time and knew that was his twin. I knew that was his child. He was like, because I ain't get a DNA test on the baby, so I don't know if it's mine. Yes, you do, because the baby got your whole entire face. Like, you know that's your baby. He like, okay. She was like, yeah, he noticed his baby. He used to keep the baby, or he seen the baby a couple of times with the whoop. But he said she took the baby and ran to Texas, so he can't see the baby. Mind you, him and his other baby mama.
You done already lied. I don't believe nothing you're saying.
He was currently with was just living in Texas. So if you was living in Texas, why would you not reaching out to see your son? Like, it made no sense to me. So we had planned on going to Texas for my kid's birthday. So I was like, I told her, like, okay, when we come down there, I will reach out to you so we can see him, you know, whatever, so he can link with him. Because I try to make sure that he's being a dad. Like, I just try to. Even though I shouldn't have to do that for a man, it's just like, he was so loving and caring and kind, and he was just everything that I could have imagined having in a man, that I tried to overlook his flaws, even though his flaws were very big red flags. Like, how can you genuinely love my kids and deal with my kids every day, take my kids to school, pick them up, and not deal with your own kids? But his baby mama already told me once he done with the baby mama, he done with the kids. And I'm just thinking, like, that's crazy.
That's
like,
crazy as hell.
But okay, months done passed. We together about 4 months now. He ain't got his kids not one time. He ain't reached out to them or nothing. So it's starting to bother me at this point, y'all. Like, it's starting to real deal bother me, because I know your love for my kids not genuine, because it can't be if you can't genuinely love your own kids. Like, this don't even make sense, you know? Y'all, these videos is getting too long. Y'all got to come back for part 3, because these videos it's getting too long, and it's getting harder and harder to upload. But y'all, please come back for part 3, because this is just, hey. Okay, y'all, so when the oldest son mama had reached out to me, I told Joe, I was sitting in the car with Joe, and I'm like, dang, this girl DM me with the whoop. Okay, he like, why now? Why now? Why now? That's what he asked her. When I called the girl on the phone, because she was like, can you call me? I called her. So we talking or whatever. He like, why now? I'm like, it don't matter if it was now, tomorrow, next year. This is your child. It don't matter why now. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. I hit her up before we went to Texas. I'm like, we would like to get him with the whoop. With her being a mama, she say, nah, y'all can't get him because he don't know him like that. He ain't seen him in 7 years. But wherever y'all go, I will meet y'all. So
Rightfully so.
He can meet him, spend time with him, or whatever. Joe like, I don't need nobody bodyguarding me while I'm watching my kid or while I got my kid. Whatever, it's straight, it's good. I'm just ain't gonna get him. I'm just not gonna get him. Whole time, you just didn't want to get him. Because it don't matter if you ain't seen your son in 7 years and she letting you see your son, you gonna run, jump, skip, and hop at the opportunity. You don't care where she gotta be. She can be.
And what man don't want to, plenty of them, right? But why men don't want to see they offspring? I don't understand that right now.
With us, we're doing whatever we doing. You can just act like you don't know her. You know what I'm saying? So boom, y'all. We end up actually going to Texas. He didn't even offer his daughter to go. I did that. I went to Old Navy. I bought her some outfits. I bought her some shoes and everything. Mind you, he gave me $500 for Iman outfits, Iman shoes, Iman birthday. He didn't spend a dime on his daughter stuff that she needed for the birthday. But I'm not that type of person. When I order her stuff, when I order me some stuff, I order her some stuff too. Got her outfits for my kids and everything. Anyway, long story boring. We at the in Texas. So the daughter get the phone. She was on a FaceTime with her brother. I guess they talked. She gets the phone. She brings it to our room at the Airbnb. And the little boy is on the phone, y'all. My mouth dropped because the daughter don't know what's going on, that her daddy is not interested in this child. He really ain't interested in you either. I'm forcing him to be interested in you, but he for sure ain't interested up in this other child. So she's trying to see her brother while we down here. She brings him the phone. He gets so mad at her. And he played it off a little bit. Then we got the phone. He tell her, don't ever do that again. If somebody called that phone and want to talk to me, don't give me no phone. Because he was not.
Damn. That's crazy.
Not trying to get that baby while he was in Texas. He wasn't trying to see him, spend time with him or nothing. I'm like, huh? But when I was with my baby daddy, my Draylee daddy, he already had a daughter or whatever. And I got a bond with her because me and my baby daddy was together for years. Even when we went together, I always had a bond with her. She lived in Texas also. I want to pick her up. I love her. I look at her like she's my child. Me and her mama locked in, cool. We had our problems, but we cool. I want to pick mine up. I know I miss her. I ain't seen her. If I can do that with a child that's not my blood child, why are you not doing that with your own son? Why are you not feeling the same type of way with your own son? I just don't understand that. So he said some of the slick stuff like, I'm paying for these kids that I got here. I'm not paying for no extra kids. One thing about my baby daddy, he sent me money for him, for his daughter, for me, and for Dre. We don't need you to pay for nothing. And if he didn't send the money, I would have still covered it because I genuinely...
Damn, baby daddy covering for you too? Ooh. How y'all feel about that? I don't like it.
Love this little girl like she's mine. When I get attached to stepkids, I'm attached to them for life, and after it's forever with us. That's just how I roll. I love kids, period. I don't play that type of stuff. So you don't even gotta say that, because this one right here, she's good. But anyway, mind you, he ain't seen his son in 7 years. I just ain't seen my baby daddy daughter in a couple of months, and I missed her wholeheartedly. I flew to her. As soon as I made it down there, before I made it down there, I was calling her mama, where my baby at? Where's my baby at? But everybody not genuine. Okay, so that was it. We never got the son. We never seen the son the whole time we was down there, nothing like that. So that was that. Okay, so boom. His baby mama goes to jail because she was telling him she don't want me around her kids, whoop the whoop, real weird. That's neither here nor there because it's not even about her. Anyway, she go to jail. Her mother...
Everybody gonna have that one baby mama or that one baby daddy for sure.
Her stepmama reaches out. Her daddy wife, her stepmama reaches out to us and say, hey, AZ and Joe, how y'all doing? So-and-so's in jail. We was wondering if y'all wanted to get the kids. He like, next weekend. I'm like, no, right now. He like, okay, I'll get one of them. I said, no, you're getting both of them because mind you, he got stair-steppers by this baby. If they supposed to have a younger baby, that's a couple of months, but he say that baby ain't his. I don't know. Ain't no telling with him, because at this point, is Joe even your name? Come back to for y'all.
Okay.
It just get crazy.
Who the hell are you?
Okay, y'all. So before I go,
you're not a father. That's for damn sure.
On to part 5, y'all. I just need to say this because why are y'all on my page? What's going on? The baby mamas is killing me, and my mommy is steady trying.
Not the baby mamas tripping.
Coming up on my thing trying to get my TikTok clout. Y'all not getting this clout? I'm straight up deleting. It's only one baby mama that I allow to comment up on my stuff. Anybody else that's on here, you getting deleted. You trying to get my TikTok clout? Cause why are you on my stuff? Don't do that. Get off my page.
You trying to get my TikTok clout?
Do that. Do not do that. Get off of my page. What are you doing?
She said you not getting no clout today.
Ain't nobody asked for no validation or no reassurance and none of that. Get off my page. I don't know what y'all got going on, but hey, this is not it. Get off my page. Get off my page. I don't care who belong to who. Get your own TikTok clout. Don't try to use TikTok clout to get your page jumping. You won't get paid off me, my baby. What's wrong with y'all, man? Y'all is tripping. Get off my page. Oh, I stood. What is going on? Ain't nobody asked y'all nothing? Before I go on to part 5, y'all, I just need to say this because why are y'all on my page? What's going on? Okay, y'all, before I get into part 4, I do want to say this. Like, I don't have no bad blood with Joe. I hate that this happened. I hate that it had to get to this point with all the stuff that we've been through. Because I only even told y'all about the kids. I ain't told y'all about everything.
The relationship.
Like, kids is not the only reason that this went on. So, I hate that it came to this, you know what I'm saying? Because I genuinely thought I found my person. Like, but I still joke with him. I was just on the phone with him earlier, and he was saying, you wrong for your TikToks. So we laughed about it, and I was like,
not laughing at him. You whatever.
You gonna get my nails done? You gonna take me out to eat? Like, I'm just like, I'm not really gonna go out to eat with him or nothing like that. Like, I really do want him to get my nails done, though. I ain't lying. But like, we cool. You know, it's hard to just let something go that you just so used to. So I'm just happy that I'm strong enough to remove myself out this situation, but I will miss him, you know what I'm saying? At least for right now. But I move on faster than Mexican music. But I'm just saying, like, right now, it only been a couple days. It's fresh. But it's like finding out that somebody is the complete opposite of the person that you thought they was is crazy. Like, what I always say, she gonna hate me when she find out I'm the perfect pretender. Like, for real. This is like borderline scary because he is literally nothing I thought he was. It was all fake, y'all. Okay, y'all, so Joe was getting his clothes at the storage one day because all his clothes was in the storage before we moved together because he had it all up in his apartment. With when his baby mama found out about us, she got him evicted. So he moved his clothes to the storage and stuff, and he was just like basically spending nights in my house, going to the storage. When we moved together, he went and got all his clothes out the storage. So it was a pair of shoes up in his storage that he didn't want. It actually was a couple pair. Okay, when his daughter came over there, he ended up giving his daughter a pair of shoes that he didn't want. She was so happy and excited about the shoes, y'all. She literally took her other shoes off and put them on instantly. Like, you know, she was excited about the shoes, like she was happy about them. So instead of a daddy going to go buy his child some more shoes, knowing that she's excited about these, because it's not like she don't got shoes, but she live with her grandparents, you know what I'm saying? You know grandparents don't care about stuff like that. And she young and she hip. So instead of going to go buy her some shoes, he tells her, I'm going to find another pair of shoes I don't want and I'm going to give them to you. Excuse me? If you don't want them, why did you give them to her? Mind you, the red and black 12s had just came out. He bought them for me, my daughter, and my son. I was telling him, like, you don't got to buy them for Dre. I need to go right here. I was telling him, like, you don't got to buy them for Dre because their daddy bought it. Me, like, he don't got to worry about it. I got it. I literally had to force him to take the money that my baby daddy gave me for Dre shoes. The only reason he ain't gonna buy them is because they were sold out, but Joe had a shoe plug. So mind you, he paying the high for our shoes. But he got them. But you telling me you can give your daughter your hand-me-downs? Make it make sense, Joe. So, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Joe handling his business.
Joe just trifling.
When I came around, Joe, he had a little bankroll, but my baby daddies get money. Like, Joe flashing $6,000-$7,000, that ain't nothing, because my baby daddies get money. $6,000-$7,000, they wouldn't even put that little in the camera. They don't even...
Well, damn.
...even do like that. My baby dads get money. So, I'm used to money. Like, I'm used to money. Like, I'm used...
So, you done got with a broke nigga?
...used to money. So... Joe flashing that little money, he probably think that's exciting me, but that's because we first got around each other. You don't know how much money I got. You don't know how much money I'm getting. So you thinking you doing something. The whole time, I'm looking at you like you got little boy money. You know, but he was genuine. He was kind. He was caring. He was loving. So I'm not even worried about how much money you got. Like, that might be something to the average female, but a female like me, that's poverty, nigga. See, Joe used to dealing with females that really don't have no motion. I get money. I'm not only just pretty and got good looks and got a nice body. Like, I'm having my way. You know what I'm saying? And I don't bare minimum my kids. I go above and beyond for my kids. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So he not used to this. So he trying to use his money to impress me. So he buy me purses. He keeping my lashes done. He keeping my nails done. He making sure my kids got everything. He paying rent, he paying bills, he doing all this. Mind you, he was just in his last relationship not doing none of this. He told me he was doing this in his last relationship, but when I get around everybody else telling me about his last relationship, they like, that ain't the same Joe I know, because the same Joe I know wasn't doing none of that. Like,
so he tricking off on the bread he just got or saved up.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not making sense to me. But
at some point it run out. That's called love bombing, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm like, y'all lying. Y'all can't be telling the truth, because I'm around him every day. I'm seeing what type of person he is. I know what type of nigga he is. They like, nah, you don't know, but you gonna see. Damn. So y'all, he trying his hardest, like, to make sure, like, he taking me out to eat every day. He just doing stuff, but I'm noticing that his bankroll getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So now I'm like, okay, let's do TikTok. So I'm trying to, because I mess with him. He's so sweet. He's so kind. He's so loving. He's so caring. Let's do TikTok so you can make you some extra money. And you can use your TikTok money to pay your bills and your rent. You know what I'm saying? And have you a little extra money. So the money that you making, the little extra money that you make doing what you do, like you can pocket that so you don't feel like, that you going broke. Because clearly you ain't used to spending the type of money that I spend. You know what I'm saying?
That don't make him broke.
Like, you ain't used to this. So because I know you want to keep up, because you want to impress me, because you genuinely love me. So let me try to help you, try to make it easier for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't never want
women like her. I have a nigga thinking he broke as hell and he got 67 bands in his account or own him. Man, most people don't even have $1,000 today. So he's already different than everybody else. Yeah, I hope these men stop allowing these women to make them feel like they just broke as hell for real.
I want you to feel like less of a man. But y'all,
that is broke as hell to somebody, but it ain't got to be. You getting money, as far as I'm concerned. You getting something.
When I came up in the house with that money, that's when all hell broke loose. Y'all, it went Man, come back for part 5. Okay, y'all. So boom, y'all know before I started dealing with Joe, I was already on TikTok. Like I was already viral on TikTok, me and Dre. So I had already been getting that TikTok check, but I didn't want to get the money mixed up, so I made a new TikTok page or whatever like that. So mind you, I'm still getting paid off of Dre TikTok page, and now we getting paid off that one, but we busting that one down the middle. Okay, so right after income
She was trying to help him.
tax season, I slowed down on doing hair because I was getting the like y'all. Sometimes I go through these little pages where I just don't want to be bothering nobody. I isolate myself from the world. I block everybody because I be battling sometimes with my family. Like I got some siblings that are just like I don't even want, this ain't even about them, but sometimes y'all I be the, you know what I'm saying? Like it be family things, and then I be going through stuff. Like sometimes I just genuinely feel like I don't fit in this world. Like everybody seems just like so like fake, that. So messy, so miserable. Like it's like ain't nobody genuine.
I don't feel like that. So I don't want y'all to be over here like, Nick, you are. No. When I start doing new stuff and I have to like this with these new TikToks and I got to get in the algorithm and like that, it gets to my nerves. It really does. And yesterday I went to sleep at 10:30 because I was so aggravated with myself. But today I feel better. Maybe I just needed some sleep. Sometimes you need a Snickers. That's it, you know. But I don't feel like I don't fit in this world. I think I'm just fine where I'm at.
No more than like, so when I feel like I don't fit in or something like that, I just isolate myself from the world, you know, or whatever. But either way, that's neither here or there. There's some whole other stuff. But y'all, so boom. One day I'm in the car with me and Joe Ryan, and I tell him, like, I think I'm finna start back doing hair. He know how much money I make doing hair. Like, I make racks a day doing hair. So he was like, if you start back doing hair, that's gonna mess up our relationship. I'm like, how? He like, I never try to stop your money and none, but if you do, that's gonna mess up our relationship.
You are stopping the money. What he trying not to do is stop his bread on TikTok.
Mind you, one day I had came home with, I let Joe borrow some money or whatever. And I ain't got to tell y'all what's for it with the woo, but I let Joe borrow some money. And so after I let him borrow the money, we was out. We was cool. We was kicking it. We was finna come home and take a nap. He like, when we come home, we gonna take a nap and then we gonna go get the... So boom, when I come home, I'm rubber banding my money up, putting my money up, and I peep his whole demeanor change. Like, don't get me wrong. I know men want their women to make money, but I feel like don't know men want their woman to make more money than them.
No.
And I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? That I got like I got a kind of a stronger hustle. And I never made him feel like less of a man. Anytime he needed some, I was
From
there.
how she talking, nah, I ain't gonna put that on her like, yeah, you did, but it just sound like though.
And it's
oh my God, yeah, I hate that. I ain't even touch it.
Okay.
From what it sound like though,
I feel like don't know men want their woman to make more money than them.
From what it sound like her saying shit like my baby daddy used to have money. I feel like she said that to him before.
And I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? That I got like I got a kind of a stronger hustle. And I never made him feel like less of a man. Anytime he needed some, I was there. And even though I made more money, I still let him do his things as a man. I never put it in his face. I damn near wanted to hide my money so he wouldn't know. But it was like I shouldn't have to do all that with somebody that I'm in a relationship with to make them feel secure within themselves. You was just complaining about how your last relationship, this girl was broke, woo. But now that you got me and I'm getting money, it's like, it's kind of intimidation. Like, it's like, I want you to make money, but I don't want you to make more money than me. You know what I'm saying? And I peeped it. And everything just started getting weak. So, y'all, I'm rubber banding my money. I put my money up. Joe start packing his stuff. He starts packing his stuff. And I'm just looking at him sideways because I'm confused now. Like you were just talking about when we get home, we finna take a nap, go get the kids and all this. But now I'm dealing with my money. You start packing your stuff. So I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, Joe is the type of person, like, he Aquarius. Like, he real, like,
weird.
I don't even know what to call it. Like, instead of expressing himself, because he only expresses himself when he on the liquor. Instead of expressing himself, he wants you to guess what's wrong. So he'll start doing stuff to make you notice that he got a problem.
No, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all can
just say that.
Actually talk about it. He ain't just gonna come out and say he got a problem. So he gets to trying to pack his stuff in front of me so I can talk to him and ask him what's wrong. But I'm already peeping what's going on. I'm peeping, but I'm heavy on whatever God want to be. It's gonna be. So I let stuff go. You know what I'm saying? So I never asked him, was it about the money? Because I already peeped it. I already peeped that it was about the funds or whatever. So I ain't say nothing, y'all. That blow over, whatever. We ended up getting cool. We never just talked or whatever, but we just ended up getting cool. But now in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking, okay, so at any given moment, you'll get up and leave, or you will pretend to leave, because he ain't trying to leave for real. He just want to pretend that he gonna leave to get a reaction out of me. But I'm not one of them. Like, I don't do all that. Okay, so I told my homegirl was like, probably just need to get a bank account that he don't know about. Bro, I shouldn't have to do all that with somebody that I'm in a relationship with. I'm never making you feel like less of a man. I'm hustling hard, you hustling, you know what I'm saying? Everything should be everything. It's like we build it together. Sometimes it's going to be 70-30, sometimes it's going to be 50-50, sometimes it's going to be 20. I feel like it don't matter who laying the most bricks as long as the house get built. That's how I feel when I'm literally building with a partner. I feel like it don't matter who got most as long as both of us got income coming in. And I'm a Virgo. I read people. I'm damn near a psychic. Any Virgo that's going to be up under this video, y'all tell me in my line. I be knowing before it happened. I can walk in a room with 1,000,001 people and I can read the whole room. I can read everybody like I'm...
Well, it's like that for me, and I'm a Leo, but hell yeah.
I'm borderline psychic. So anyway... Again, I put him, so I let it go. Days go by, everything cool. We still cool. But in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking about this. Because what you mean if I start back doing hair, that's going to ruin our relationship? These TikTok checks ain't enough for me. I'm used to making racks every day doing hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting money, but I'm not getting the money that I used to. I'm not no more. I'm not going through the no more. I'm ready to start back making money. Okay, y'all. So, boom. On our way back from Texas, Joe's car breaks down. We drove Joe's car to Texas, and Joe's car broke down on the way back. I don't know what made me feel like it was okay to drive a Crown Vic to Texas, but I did that. I don't know. He told me his car would make it.
No, ma'am.
While we there.
If y'all making bands, rent a car.
It did not. And that's when another problem occurred.
Oh, God.
Y'all keep on acting. And as far as Kaylee G, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave it alone because what are you talking about? I was a side chick. You don't know him because he never lived in Memphis. You were telling the story when you said that you knew this man. You genuinely did not know this man. If I'm on this app spilling it, I'm going to spill it all. You never knew Joe. You obsessed with me, and you're weird. And I was never a side chick. What are you talking about? Him and his baby mama were together when I started dealing with him. They were not together. How was they together? He got my name tatted within the first week of dealing with each other all across his face.
Damn.
Literally, what are you talking about? Then gonna say, I didn't know this man. Come on now, Lil Rock is small. I've been knowing this man for years. Have I ever dealt with this man? No, I just started dealing with this man, but I did not just know this man. I just didn't know about all the kids. Clearly, he was very good at hiding that. You worried about my nonverbal son, but you're not worrying about your SLUTASS daughter.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Now, so everybody who's in my comments saying, oh, they playing, girl, don't run with this, that, and the third. How about y'all go check out part 3 to her series? Because it's up now. And it's not a joke. Really, Joe is...
Okay, I'm trying to figure out who this woman she talking about.
Or your sassy son. I just don't understand why you worried about my child, but you're not worried about y'all. And then, until you get on live and let me join your live and go rack for rack with me or bank account for bank account with me, I just don't feel like you should be speaking on me. At them big ass teeth. I don't feel like you should just be even speaking on me. You the same girl who got on baddies and showed your little boy chest to the whole audience and did all that Bama.
Kaylee G on baddies. Kaylee G on baddies? Kaylee G. Okay, we found her. Okay.
Grading yourself just to get up on the show. You clout chasing. I'm not going to keep on giving you no energy, no attention because that's what you want. You want my clout. You want my attention. Like, go get your nasty daughter to go make another video and get y'all some clout. Why are you always doing this? You are obsessed with me. You don't know Joe from a can of paint. I'm not going to sit up here and lie on this man. I'm not going to let nobody else lie on this man. You don't know him. You don't know me. I don't know where you got your tea from, but it's piss, baby. It's not correct. And this was my last time addressing you. And as far as Kate...
Okay, hold on, because...
Yeah.
Let's get this right quick.
That you think that I'm sitting here sending myself these emails is crazy. Somebody's really emailing me all your business. And I'm just...
Oh my God.
The fact that you think that I'm sitting here sending myself these emails is crazy. Somebody's really emailing me all your business. And I'm just waiting on them to send me your address in the email because they've been sending like some real Like, real valid ass in this email.
She do got
and
the
I'm
big
just waiting on them to get their address. They say they gonna get it for me, boo. Sleep tight.
Oh, Kaylee G couldn't wait. Kaylee G.
And because I can't get to your mama and I'm not pulling up to nobody's house and going to no jail all the way, because they don't even live in Memphis. They live in Tennessee, but they don't stay in Memphis. So once I cross over Memphis, I'm in a whole nother city dealing with a whole nother police department. So I can't do nothing to your mama, so I made my kids handle it.
Huh? What did you do? Them teeth crazy. I'm not gonna cap.
Y'all, all them y'all iPad too, cause she can't never have her iPad back, nor can she ever have a social media.
Her daughter? All in another child. Okay, this is something else. Is that all you got to say about the situation?
Now, Kaylee G, yeah, I said it right this time. You dead wrong for speaking on AZ autistic son. That is not your place, and that is not cute to be calling anybody's son.
Oh my God. So they done had a whole debacle go on. But why I can't find it on her page? Okay, verse her. Oh my God, I'm trying to keep up.
Okay, y'all. I had a confession.
Okay, this is because I'm jealous of you. Can you teach
Okay.
me how to be like
All
you?
of this is because I am just obsessed with Ezzy. Like, I love you so much. I admire you. I love the way your ass caress your legs and they stand up like balloons on broomsticks. I love the way your face kind of is creased up a little bit. And you kind of resemble Busta Rhymes when you turn this way a little bit. I'm so jealous of when you don't have on lashes and you look like a nigga.
Yo,
I'm even more jealous of the fact that I cannot keep a man. And you have a man and a woman over there in the house with you. But what I will apologize for is, I want to say for real, let me stop playing, y'all. I want to for real say, I was not calling autistic kids slow. When somebody say something about my kid, I don't care if it's a dog, cat, snake, or whatever it is, I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna talk. I don't give a fuck what it is. Bitch, I'm gonna say your breath stink. I don't care when my kid is being talked about. But I do love.
that girl did bring up her daughter, Kaylee. I mean, Ozzy.
With disabilities, I don't even know if autistic is a disability, but I don't talk about children at all. But when my child spoke on, yes, I'm gonna say something about kids.
I ain't gonna lie. From what we watched, she did bring that girl baby up. So, all right. I don't want us to get too lost in the sauce because now I can't even find. Oh. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so is y'all?
Cause y'all, I'm just all over the place.
And the
Like,
is,
come on, who is
I
this?
knew I had alcoholism and was
This Joe. This is Joe. Okay. Okay. All right, hold on. We gotta get to what?
Okay, y'all.
Oh my God, Joe. Hold on, Joe.
Okay, y'all. Before I get to the
Yeah, nah,
part,
I need to finish this. Her thing. Okay, what is that? Joe, who, like, tell me where I was at. Okay, part 5. We watched part 5. We watched this one. We on this.
Y'all keep on asking me how I be having so much extra money. Like, I figured I'll respond to this question by telling y'all that's something that I came across that put me up on some extra coins. Okay. At first, I didn't think it was real. I ain't gonna lie. First, I was kind of skeptical a little bit, but I tried it and it did work. Now, if you want to check it out, the account gonna be tagged below in my caption, and also the link is in their bio. But y'all,
Man,
basically,
come on, hell no.
Kayla G, honey, you got my last video took down. They took my video down, and you just steady making posts and videos about me. Getting obsessed. It's even you on my life. I don't know what it is, but I already
Okay, we seen what Kaylee responded to this, but we didn't see this.
and I'm not going to keep on entertaining you and giving you energy. I'm not. It's like, I'm just not. I get you on my life. I get you miserable. You know, like, again, you can't go rack for rack with me or bank account for bank account. So I just don't feel you should be speaking on me in no videos. Because at the end of the day, I'm a better mom than you. I'm better than you. Like, everything about me is just better. Even with my real hair in a ponytail to the back. I know yours can't even fit up in a ponytail, honey. But even with my real hair up in a ponytail to the back, I'm that. And you hate it. And that's all right.
What?
That's okay, sweetie. I understand. Misery loves company. Misery loves company. And I'm kind of glad they took my last post down because, honestly, I didn't even have no business feeding it to you like that. Like, I'm not even that type of person. Like,
She must have been talking about her.
I shouldn't even posted it. Like, I get it. I get it. You going through it. You don't have anything else to talk about. Rent due. This situation is going viral on TikTok, so you just put your 2 cents in it to make you a coin. You know, on top of that, you are obsessed, but it's all right. I'm glad you got on here and said it with your little boy chest. Kaylee G, honey, you got my last video took down.
Okay, girl.
Honey, I don't even know everything that Kaylee G is saying, but to say that I'm ashamed of my son, that I post every day. I post my son every day, all day, 24/7. He has autism. He's not crazy, slow, or nothing like that. He has autism. Like, he's very smart. He's very aware. To say that I didn't want my son? What? Got his name right here with an autism symbol. Got his name right here with a bear. To say that I don't want my son, I don't care about my son, is crazy. To know me is to know. But we ain't going to talk about the high-speed chase with your kids or the danger you put your kids in or CPS and your kids. Like, we don't even have to speak about those things because my kid has never, ever even had a conversation with CPS. It kills me how obsessed you are with me. My son is everything to me. Everybody knows that. To say that I harass my child father, no, don't have to do that. Now he don't keep him. But he don't keep none of his kids. But he sending paperwork every time I request it. And I just know little money, he send racks. So I'm not understanding. And another thing is, with my son having autism, I would very much rather him be up under me 24/7 because he can't speak well. So I would like him to be up under me anyways to make sure he's not getting mistreated, you know? I don't know what you're getting at or what you think you're doing, but you need to stop because I'm lost. At this point, because what you talking about?
I mean, this sounds like a woman that care about her, you know what I'm saying, son to me. So, that's where I'm at with that.
Y'all,
I know you ain't still talking about.
I was gonna finish the story time about me and Joe, but it's like, I that's not even me. Like, I'm not even that type of person. Like, I used to be back in the day, but spiritually, I'm on another level, and I just feel like it's the devil trying to pull me back into my old ways. Huh? And all day today, I just been thinking, like, what's going on? It seems like every time, like I told y'all, I be battling with depression. It's like every time I get out of that, or I feel like, my bad, y'all, the police was coming. But anyway, it's like every time I get on this new path and I do good and I cut everybody off and I'm ready to accept my blessings that God got for me, it's like something always triggers me and pull me back and pull me back into my old ways, the old ways that I'm trying to overcome, the old ways that I'm trying to be better than, you know? And it's like, I don't know, it's like it bothers me so much because I'm a good person. Like, I'm a
Friend wasn't prepared for this.
genuine, pure-hearted person, and maybe it wasn't meant for me and Joe to be together. You know, maybe that was God, and it's like God do certain things, and he just so mysterious, and you never know. Like, maybe he was trying to save me, because y'all, when I say I genuinely didn't know a lot of stuff, like, I genuinely didn't know a lot of stuff, and it's like, when I found out, I tried to overlook it because I loved him, you know, like, I loved him, like, it was love, like, the devil is so tricky, like, he's so manipulative and so tricky. It's like, I'm convinced that I'm so happy with him and all this because this is who God wants to be for me, but I also know that if it's meant to be, and if it's from God, you will know. You know when things are sent from God. You know what I'm saying? It don't be so many problems and obstacles and hurdles, and it don't be all of that. You know what I'm saying? It just be smooth. It's like you can tell when it's meant for you. But the devil also sent people in disguise too. And I just honestly feel like the devil sent him to knock me back off of my path that I was on, because y'all, I was doing so much better. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be messy, I used to be in drama, and I'm overcoming so much stuff. When my son having autism and only having me, it made me a completely different person, y'all. Like, that made me do a 360 with my life, and I just want so much better for me, for my kids, like, for my life, period, because I know I deserve better. I know I can have better. And it's like, every time I get to that point to where I'm doing better and I know I'm going to reach my goals and I'm reaching my blessings, and it's like the devil always says something in my way. And it's so crazy because growing up,
I ain't gonna lie, that's life, y'all. I wanted to finish the story, and at this point we really just gonna get into a deep hole. We're gonna get into a hole with this.
hey everybody, I'm just here to update y'all because everybody's been calling my phone and my phone has been on D&D. I look crazy, I know. I'm going through it. I'm going through it. I'm just here to update y'all because I'm taking a break from the phone. Calling me, and I just want
This wasn't for her to do this story. This drama is not for everybody, y'all. I have my moments where I gotta detach from it, and hell, I've made that my life. Talking about drama, I have literally made this a part of my life. So it's something that I don't be wanting to see this all the time. So sometimes you got to decompress, tap out, back out. You know what I'm saying? And this wasn't for her to do.
Instead of calling everybody back, I was just gonna update them. When I update y'all, I'm fine. Growing up in a black home, you're taught that depression isn't real. Well, at least in my household, I know I go say, Mama, I'm depressed. Girl, you all right, go drink some water, and it's real. And also, when you mature, you realize that your family is mentally ill, and they don't know that, you know, and they think they're normal. And when you start to detect the mental illness, it causes you to look at everybody crazy and kind of fall back, because, not saying you don't have it, but it's like you know that there's something that you're dealing with, and you know you want to fix it and you want to change it so your kids don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, that baby was going through it. She shouldn't have never brought this out. I'm not gonna lie. Who is this? Last night, don't owe me anything. I guess some random new nigga with money she's with. What's these text messages about? Joe baby mama, Lord have mercy. Girl, you gotta just let your son know you love. Please tell Joe stop speaking on mine. All right, let's get into Joe's videos because I can't do this.
And another thing is, y'all, I knew I had alcoholism and was an alcoholic when me and my ex-fiance used to
Joe
drink.
Before.
I ain't even used to drink.
Am I tripping? Have we not seen Joe before? Answering the allegations. Part 1, who I engaged to. Okay.
Okay. Once again, I'm not on here to publicly
like blemish anybody image or do anything under the bus like that or try to destroy anybody's character. But I'm just on here to talk about my truth. Just like my fiance, well, ex-fiance, got on here and talked about her truth. But actuality, nobody asked you your move.
Oh.
Bitch, some folks didn't even know what the fuck you had going on into it or anything like that.
Literally?
I ain't on here to bash you. I'm just saying you got on here to try to destroy my image because I wasn't a good father. You got on here to make it seem like I was down low. Baby, I don't even rock like that. That ain't even my type of lingo, and you know that. You tried to say that I was broke. Baby, I thought we was on the same team. I thought whatever the you had, you had. Whatever the I had. I didn't know if you had more than me. Okay. I didn't know if I had more than you. That we was in competition. Apparently, that what your motive was. See, I know what the fuck my motive was, but I didn't know what the fuck motive was. And again, I'm not on here to bash you, belittle you, do anything like that. But all the good come with the bad. But you ain't on there telling them folks how you flattered my tires. You ain't on here telling them folks how you did box me in the closet when we stayed together and went off in my shit, pulled the knife on me. You ain't telling them folks all that shit.
Oh.
Put that shit there as well too.
She's abusive. It's like
Okay.
if the truth gonna come out, I'm telling all of it. You me. All of it.
So everybody steady asking me how many kids I got,
16.
I'm answering all allegations. I'm not turning down nothing. I'm trying to let y'all folks know the real, true, and uncut of this.
All right.
I do got a football team.
For sure.
I was not claiming some of my kids.
Okay.
I used to be a deadbeat.
Used to.
I'm changed now. It's for me. I'm trying to better me to be a better man for my kids. This is not something recently that I just did. This is something I done did, earlier up in age. But I did stop claiming one of the kids when we went to go get a DNA test to find out if the baby was truly mine or not. The mother didn't come up there to get the baby mouth swab. I got my mouth swab. Why the hell you not bringing this baby up there to get this baby mouth swab so I can know if this baby mine? The baby already light skinned. I'm black.
Oh,
Red flag.
Jesus
But
Christ.
anyways, not trying to blemish her image or throw her under the bus. I just
Blemish.
honestly think the baby wasn't mine. Now, I do have an older son that stays in Texas. Tried to get him. Used to be a deadbeat down the line. She won't let me get him. When he get older up in age, which he's already up in age, he'll come around. It ain't like that I'm not trying to come around. And I do feel like I was less of a man because I made the decision to be a deadbeat. But now I am trying to fix the situation in a better way.
That lets me know you're insecure when you say less of a man. So you was beefing with that woman about her money, but okay.
Any other kids that these folks on here talk about that's mine, surviving, Joe, baby, y'all ain't surviving. Because I can't help you survive with a goddamn thing. I don't have anything for you, LaShondra. I'm broke. On Whitney Houston, I have nothing. And overall, I do have a lot of kids, a little football team, but I'm glad for my team. I do have 5 kids, not no 7. 7 is reserved. But this is over there pressing that I don't even take care of my kids when I was helping with your kid. That's just like, dead. Like, what the fuck?
5 is absurd because he ain't taking care of all of them is why I said that.
You making it seem like I'm a deadbeat. But actually, if you tried to go over there and blemish my image that I gave, I got a lot of shoes. I love shoes. I got all my shoes that I couldn't fit or didn't like to my child, to my second to oldest daughter. Why the you try to say like I just gave my kids some dirty ass shoes? I was buying your kids shoes. I was buying you shoes. You ain't buy me shit.
Oh.
But you ain't letting these folks know you got every purse out from Kurt Goggle. You ain't letting these person know that I got your nails done every week. I got
Sir, why you in the background talking? We trying to hear a story here.
your hair done every week. I'm picking the kids up. I'm helping. You ain't letting no folks know that shit. And as well,
yeah, nigga had to walk
you talking
away.
about my little Crown Vic that broke down on the side of the road, that I was trying to be generous enough out of my generosity to drive you and the kids so everybody can have a damn good time out of town for their birthday. But you try to say my little piece of broke down on the side of the road, trying to make sure that we were straight to enjoy ourselves. But you ain't telling no folks that that Porsche truck you got with them 200-something thousand miles, it wouldn't even made it to Pine Bluff.
Wait, the what she got?
1,000 miles. That Porsche truck you got with them 200-something thousand miles, it wouldn't even made it to Pine Bluff. Talk
Yeah,
your
you got a Porsche truck with 200,000. That she was going out of town everywhere in that damn car.
shit. Talk your shit. So everybody steady asking me how many kids I got. I'm answering all allegations. I'm not turning down nothing. I'm trying to let y'all folks know the real, true, and uncut of this. I do got a football team.
Football team is crazy, but all right, next.
And I really genuinely knew you pure-hearted, didn't really for me like you really said you for me. I probably never even had love for me like you really said you had love for me. Just how fast we linked and communicated with each other. Because we already really knew each other just to DM me to have sex, but it got serious than what it was on my end just because I knew how I was really with you. But to see so many red flags in the norm is just something that I had to deal with. That's me being a lover boy. I got to get my own perspective off of somebody. Like, nobody can't tell me about you. Like, I got to see about you my damn self. The first red flag should have been when we just moved from where the hell we were staying at because you had an eviction on your front. That's the real reason we moved. I should have read the red flag then. What the fuck going on? The second red flag, I should have left. Every time I was trying to feed you, would keep trying to pull a knife out and cut me. I should have got, every time I feel unwanted.
Not friend. How you come out, tell us a story, but don't let us know that you was out here trying to kill this man from time to time? Now?
Of course, that's not right. In no relationship, you shouldn't leave. But why the f is you trying to harm me? I am not trying to harm you.
You should leave if she trying to get you up out of here.
Or anything dealing with you like that. The third red flag is, the last time I just left, you willingly let me go. I told you an Uber was picking me up. You didn't want nobody to know where you stayed at. When you found out who was picking me up and it wasn't an Uber, you ran outside, chased the car down, took a picture of the tags, and called the police and told them what I had in the car.
Huh?
To sum it all up, like, I ignored all the red flags. Like, I genuinely and like wholly was with you, not knowing you had a motive to whatever the motive was. I didn't know. I loved your kids. I was there for your kids. I took your kids to school every morning. I brought you coffee every morning. I rubbed your feet. When you was depressed, you needed somebody to talk to, I was there. I'm just not understanding. Like, damn, baby, what is your motive? What Whitney Houston mama say? Savannah, you had a good man. You had a good man.
You wasn't that good of a man. You wasn't taking care of your kids, brother.
Not least, the only thing that ever just like blew me with you or anything like that is when we was laying in bed and you told me how many niggas ass you ate and told me that we...
Friend, you out here eating booty? You trying to do what that girl did to that other dude from Houston? Oh, Atlanta, one of the two. Now, I know I talk about eating booty a lot, but I mess with women. I ain't looking no man hairy ass.
You need to entice in our relationship. I don't do that. I don't need you to touch my butt. I don't need my butt touched. I can touch your butt. You ain't got to touch my butt, baby. I can do whatever I need to do to please you. I accepted you for that. That was the old you. I had the new you. You weren't eating butt, and you weren't finna eat my butt.
The most humbling experience is not having a car for a while.
It's not having a car for a while. Like, you'll drive anything. You'll drive a beat-up-ass Honda. You'll drive my 1984 Thunderbird that's in the shop getting roaches on it. You'll drive your grandma's truck if you had to. You'll drive any car, like, I ride a bike. Because at this point, I don't have a car. The only reason I'm bothered this morning is because when me and my ex-fiance went on a trip to Dallas and we took 6 kids with us in a Crown Vic, we was left up to the roof, capacitated. Couldn't breathe. No AC. We sweating, we ride with the windows down. But I made sure I made it do what it do. We had justice. We made it down there. But past that, on the way back, my car ended up breaking down. My 1984 Thunderbird ended up breaking down on side the road.
Wouldn't have never took no 94 Thunderbird nowhere.
Being the man that I am,
I wouldn't even want to take that up the street.
Pay for everything down there, the trip. I had making sure that from gas, whatever it is, that it's well taken care of on my end. So once my car broke down, I was a little embarrassed. I didn't want to let her know. I feel it stop driving, slowing down. I had to let her know. Just stop on side the freeway. I ended up getting us an Uber from Dallas, because that's where the car stopped at, all the way to Arkadelphia. Then I had to find us a hood Uber, where they just smoke and play whatever you want to play in them, all the way from Arkadelphia back to Little Rock. But we didn't want anyone to know we stayed there at the time. So we got dropped off immediately to someone who was still in the car. Now, once again, not having a car for a while will humble up your ass because you will drop anything. And I'm sitting over here driving anything. Not even that. You got to pay them $20 to $30 to go up the street, which really $2 to $3. Then you got to be on somebody's time, and I'm always late to where I got to go. And once again, the only reason that we end up buying another car is because the Porsche truck of hers had 200,000 miles. It wouldn't make it. It was a little raggedy. And apparently, my Thunderbird did make it. That was raggedy. But the fact that we came back and went half on the car, $1,000 a piece, and then we went our separate ways, and I didn't even try to fight, argue, do no bama over the car. But you want her bashing my little bitty raggedy car that I just got? And we just went half on that car that you got, and I ain't trying to take it? Savannah, did you just have a good man?
The most humbling experience is not having a car for a while.
It's not having a car for a while. Like, you'll drive anything. You'll drive a...
I get where he coming from.
And another thing is, what's up with this Kaylee G girl? Like, who gives a about David broke down ass business? He ain't getting no service over there. And who gives a how much money David got? See, that's what's wrong with y'all folks. I didn't know I was in competition with you or that big belly ass nigga of yours. I got my own going on. I'm just trying to be better than when I was last week. I'm trying to be better than what the fuck I was last year, last month. Y'all folks need to live in reality. It's all right to fall off. It's all right to go through shit. Human. Girl, you always got my fame in your mouth. Damn, baby, I'm doing something over you want to do. It's over something that you like or something. Like, let me know what the fuck going on. And, baby, you done already lied and told them folks you know me. Like, we done went to school together or something. Baby, you don't know me from a can of paint. You worried about the wrong thing. You worried about me. You need to be worried about them big ass teeth in your mouth. You always talking about my ex-fiance, her legs don't match her booty. It look like a hot air balloon. You need to worry about them teeth in your mouth. They're not matching your mouth. I know every time you eat something, bitch, you gotta make sure you don't bite your hand on your finger. You just be overbiting big mouth ass. Look body ass. You need to eat some food, baby. You need to eat some meat. Overdone. I'm already in competition with my ex-fiance, and I ain't know we was in competition. What the this become something I left because she showed some money in front of me. What? I got my own money. Y'all folks are up for real, man. And another thing is
1, 2, 3, 4 in the chat.
And then it's back to you, Kaylee G, and Big Belly David, because it's just not fanning up. Y'all so concerned about your man's having more money than me. Well, apparently he's not, Lysandra. Because if he had more money than me, why did David not pay your bills for you when you needed to be paid and you called his phone? And why, when you went to jail, David let your kids sleep on the floor? I'm damn sure I ain't gonna let my kids sleep on the floor. I don't give a fuck where I go and where I'm coming, baby. What Young Thug say? Hustlers don't stop, they keep going. Apparently, David ass just going with the flow, with life. His ass is just going with everything. Apparently, you and Big Belly David just start worrying about what the fuck going in Joey Joe life. You need to worry about what the fuck on with his pockets. A wife can't help you with his responsibility as a man. That's your problem, Sandra. You focus on the wrong thing. Focus on yourself. Focus on your life. Do better for yourself. No, do better for David. Because y'all need it.
For David.
I live reality. I ain't worried about all the other shit. What the fool got more than me. And then you keep saying he got a rental car service. Where is the cars at? Where is the money? And I'm
where is the money,
LaShondra?
Where is the money, LaShondra? Okay,
Answering all allegations, part 4.
I keep people saying, what's up with these DL rumors? Or what's up with this sassy stuff? Or why you talk with your hands? First off, I have never in my life, never, ever, ever, ever talked to no man. That ain't even how I rock, baby. Second off, of course, I do have a lot of feminine characteristics. But who gives a fuck?
You heard him.
I'm going to talk with my motherfucking hands and do whatever the fuck I want to talk. Baby, they hated on Jesus. You don't think they going to hate on you? So who really gives a damn?
He got some feminine characteristics. You heard him. Characteristics. And who going to tell him he's saying it wrong? Characteristics.
I did grow up around I do have a lot of females in my family. So maybe I picked up a lot of those characteristics from them.
Yo, you don't pick up those characteristics, okay? When you just feminine, you just feminine.
But all the DL rumors and all that, no, ma'am.
And that don't make you gay either.
Don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't have no problem with the GBL community or whatever community those folks in. I never have a problem with anybody. I don't give a red, blue, pink, green, you big, fat. I don't give a care about none of that.
Don't give a
care. You doing you and I'm doing me, baby. You stay on your side of the tracks, I'm gonna stay on my side of the tracks.
Baby.
And all the homegirls in the back, y'all so worried about how I talk, how I move, or what I got going on. Y'all need to be worried about y'all life priorities. Y'all need to make sure y'all got y'all together. Y'all focus on the wrong thing, baby. Focus on yourself. Do better for yourself.
Answering all.
Child, this is a lot. Okay, what's this?
And another thing is, before y'all folks get to contemplate, even dictating, or maybe even speculating on someone else's life, get your own perspective on your own life. Life ain't always peaches and cream. People gonna go through so. I'm a prime example as far as I don't believe in all that love no more. Like, my ex-fiance traumatized me. Like, you swear you could be so attached, so with a person, so in love with a person. The whole time that person not even got the same motives as you. Never looked at you the way that you looked at them. I guess what I'm trying to say is, before y'all judge a book by its cover and move too fast, get to know a person first. Because you really don't know how a person really feeling, what a person really thinking. Look at me. I done been in love 3 times, and I still ain't found no love to Sandra. Where is the love to Sandra? I need the love.
He can't even say LaShondra.
I guess it is true love right there, but before y'all folks move too fast,
my bad,
another thing is, I need the love. Move too fast and get left in the grass like I did. Think long and hard, because I done did all of this, ringed and all of that, and that shit get me nowhere but left, homeless, college, and talked about.
Literally.
And another thing is,
at least he know.
And everybody want to know how we can whoop that gorilla ass. 100 men versus 1 gorilla. We gonna fan that gorilla, beat that gorilla, stump that gorilla. Y'all want to know how to beat that gorilla ass? You give me 25 niggas from the south, 25 more people from the north, 25 from the east, then give me 25 from the west side. Then we throw a bartender in the back of them. I'm talking about cocktails, Don Julio. Give me 2 of the best bartenders. 1 from Taboo, 1 from Twive. We throw both of them in there. Then you got the kitchen going on. You got them cooking. I'm talking about unlimited chicken. Full-fledged unlimited chicken. All the YNs, we flushing them with perks. But see me, I'm going to play the background. Y'all going up in there. I got my camera and I'm going to record y'all. But I guarantee y'all, all them niggas going to beat that gorilla ass. Bet your money on it. Bet your money on it. The y'all saying, I got this book processed and appeal it started.
I will say, I ain't even think about that. You might throw him off with some food.
And another thing is, y'all, I knew I had alcoholism and was an alcoholic. When me and my ex-fiance used to drink, I ain't even used to drink like that, but when we used to drink, I just got started, when we started going around, hanging around each other, get to know each other more and more, we used to just get drunk. I'm talking about sloppy drunk. Dead ass, sloppy drunk. I used to just yell at the bitch, hit me. And y'all folks want to steady post this old video of her years and years ago. Baby, you win some, you lose some. But you live to see another day, David. You live to see another day, David. It is going to be okay. See, I was scared of the hoe. The hoe used to box me in the closet and just beat the shit out of me. I used to just yell at the bitch, me. Just get it on over. Not me, so we can just get over this. Example, me and her, I'm gone one day. I'm sliding. I think probably go get us some food or something like that. But I guess she on live. I come back. She end up getting off live. She like, yeah, they just called your phone. They know you weren't here. I'm trying to go in the closet. I'm trying to get my phone, man. Look, all my iCloud, all this shit on her phone. Anybody text my phone, all this shit to her iPad so she can see. I even changed my number. I did all this to see. Wow. Like, I don't want nothing to come between me and this relationship. Even though it wasn't good. It didn't work. All this I did didn't mean shit. But I did all this to still go in that closet. Every time I got my ass beat, she beat my ass in that closet. I was scared of that closet. More of the story, y'all, and the sum y'all up. This life is chess, not checkers, man. And the whole time, my ex-fiance was the queen on the chessboard, and I'm the pawn. I'm not even a king. I ain't even a little horse that go to act that skip. Yeah. And another thing is, y'all, I knew I had alcoholism. And
child, you done? Oh my God.
Who did I get engaged to?
Folks, if y'all give me to 10K followers, I post part 1 of Who Did I Get Engaged To. This is the real page. This is the real thing. This the only show is the Joe Show. But for sure, I will drop part 1 today, later on around 5 o'clock. Y'all tune in.
Who did I get engaged?
All right.
And before I get on here and talk about what me and my ex-fiance, the true facts of what really went on between us, some girl saying I took her car. She honestly probably don't know the year I took her car, but that was so old ago.
Old ago.
I ain't, 2 wrongs don't make it right, but that was old ago, and I'm not denying no allegations like I didn't do that, because I literally did that, baby. I took that.
Damn.
But you act like that was so, that's 2012, 2011. I'm pretty sure you done did some shit that you ain't proud of. But for you to come out here and try to blemish my image is absurd.
Blemish my image.
I was young. I was roguish. I was car hopping. I did what the hell I knew best, and that was to get your car. And I most definitely got it. But you should be grateful that I gave it back. And honestly, it wasn't even your car. You probably was watching your little movie, and I was driving your little car. But I truly do apologize about that. That was so old. You can't. I wouldn't do that now. That's not the type of person I am. And before I get on here,
at least he owned up to everything.
Okay.
He owned up to everything. I like that about him. I don't care to get into Kayla G because, girl, she ain't talking about much. But anyway, if something else happened on this story, I will let y'all know. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. I'm done with this video. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hey, yeah.